Hello grade 8. Inshallah, we will answer together part 2 exam 2014. بس مش هنحل كل الإكزام لأن في questions كتيرة repeated. يعني question number 3 repeated, we said it before. question number 6 برضو نفس الكلام. فأنا هخش على طول على question number 9. Okay. In that question, the diagram shows part of an electromagnet. وجايب electromagnet A و B. Write down the names of part A and part B on the diagram. A, you can write A like coil or wire. الاتنين صح. B, you may write iron core or core. الاتنين برضو صح. Write down the material used to make each part. Choose words from the list. Part A, material. في A طبعا هيستخدم copper. B هيبقى iron. And then we will go to question number 12. Hassan does an experiment to find the maximum friction force between a wooden block and different surfaces. This is a wooden block, this is a surface, and Hassan will start to pull the wooden block. Here are his results. وجايب لي table. Name the apparatus Hassan uses to measure the friction force. طبعا Newton meter or force meter. Hassan repeated the measurements for each surface 3 times. Explain why to get reliable results. Calculate the average or mean friction force for glass experiment. So you will add the values 9.3 plus 9.6 plus 10.2, and then you will divide this value, divide it by 3, their number. You will find it, the answer for that question will be sorry, 9.7. Circle the one anomalous reading. Okay, the anomalous reading will be 32.6. okay, you will put a circle around it. Fine. ليه؟ عشان الجاب كبيرة قوي قوي يعني. This is for 2014 paper 1. Did you switch to paper 2? Question 3. Complete each explanation uses this word: area, force, and pressure. So, people who walk across snow may wear snowshoes. The person doesn't sink in the snow because the force acts on a large area so that the pressure is less. A sharp knife cuts through cheese more easily than a blunt knife. The edge of the sharp knife has a smaller area. Here we will write area. So the force acting on the knife produces a larger pressure. Question number 6. Here are some statements about the solar system. You have to read the statements, all of these statements, before you will start to answer. Question A. Write down the letter of the statement that answer each of these questions. Number I. Why does the sun appear to move across the sky each day? The answer would be B. The Earth spins on its axis. Why do some stars appear in the summer night sky but not in the winter night sky? The answer would be A. The Earth orbits the Sun. Triple I. What did Copernicus and Galileo think was wrong? The answer would be the Sun orbits the Earth. B. Venus is not a source of light. Explain why it is possible to see Venus in the night sky. هتقول له Venus is reflecting the light from the sun. The same idea of how we can see the moon in the sky. Question number 9. The first, he said, how much useful electrical energy is provided by the power station. So where the power station? Here the power station. So there will be 300 million joule. The number is here. How about B? Calculate how much energy is wasted from the cooling tower. So we will add 70, that is the wasted from friction in the turbine, plus 30 the wasted in heating wires for transformer, okay, plus that we this is basis for the answer 300. all of these values لازم يديك ايه ال 1000 million joule here لان ده الانبوت. these output لازم كمان يدوك the same input. ف here the 70 million joule, and here the 30 million joule, and here the 300 million joule. So how about that? The answer would be 600 million joule. So the answer here would be 600. Okay? If you have got any question, you may send it on WhatsApp. Let's complete. Sorry. Okay. In question 10, which is the main process that transfers thermal energy through the milk? Convection. Which is the main process that transfers thermal energy through the metal? Conduction. Question 12. Yuri does an experiment on sound. Here there is loudspeaker, microphone, and oscilloscope. Yuri connects a microphone to an oscilloscope. He places the microphone at different distance from the loudspeaker. He records the amplitude of the wave on the oscilloscope. Here are some of the results on the oscilloscope. A. Use this picture to complete the result table. So here you will write 2, and here you will write 1.5. As it will be 2.5, 2, and 1.5, and 1. Okay? Okay. Question B. You will choose the second one. The amplitude decreases with distance. Question 15. طبعا it's a very simple question. So it will be A and E. The last question, very easy. You will write here air resistance and friction. ده كده كان exam 2014. So let we switch to October 2015. Question number 3. A. For question number 3, the solar system is made up of planets and the sun. The diagram shows the 4 planets nearest to the sun. What are the names of planets A, B, C, and D? A will be Mars. B will be Earth. C will be Mercury. And D will be Venus. B. Complete the sentences. Choose from the following. Planet A, Planet B, Planet C, and Planet D. The planet with the smallest orbit around the sun is Planet C. And the planet that takes the shortest time to orbit the sun is also Planet C. And it's correct if you need to write Mercury. الاتنين صح. الماركس كام هيقبلها يعني. Question اللي بعده. Question number 7. Here, Lily, Maya, and Sophia mix different colored light. They use light for the same intensity. Lily has a pure blue light torch. Maya has a pure green light torch. Sophia has a pure red light torch. They make the light from the 3 torches overlap. And there's a figure. Question A. Complete the sentences. Choose from the following words. I. When Lily's torch light overlaps with Maya's torch light, which color will produce? ليلي كان معاها ايه؟ ليلي كان معاها blue ومايا كان معاها green. Okay, so when you put blue over green, you will get cyan. Okay, double I. Sophia and Lily. Sophia كان معاها red, Lily كانت blue. So if you add red beside blue, you will find magenta. When all 3 torches light overlap, لما يحط 3 torches مع بعضهم، يحط اللايت الريد والبلو والجرين مع بعض, you will find white light is produced. B. Lily switches off her torch light. Lily اللي هي معاها اللايت البلو will switching off her torch, فيتبقى عندك مين؟ الجرين والريد. What happens to the color of the light at X? It will be yellow color. Okay. Question number 9. Many power stations burn fossil fuels. The demand of energy is increasing all the time. Burning fossil fuels meets most of the world's energy needs. A. In the future, we cannot keep on using fossil fuels to meet the demand of energy. Explain why. ممكن تقول له as they will run out one day. They are finite resources. They are non-renewable energy resources. كل الإجابات دي acceptable. B. Many people say that we will have to increase the use of renewable energy resources or sources. Name 2 renewable energy sources. هتقول له solar, wind, tidal, wave, biofuel, hydroelectric. أي 2 examples من اللي هو renewable. Question number 12. Angelique and Carlos want to measure the density of a block. What equipment would they use to measure the mass? طبعا balance أو scale. Describe one way they measure the volume of the block. أنا عندي هنا 2 marks. Okay? So you need 2 informations. Number 1, ممكن تقول له measure length, width, and height, and then to get the volume multiply length by width by height. كده انت اخدت الدرجتين. Or you may write the another idea انك تقول له put block in beaker full of water. Okay, and read the volume, measure the volume of the water without the block, and then measure the volume of the water after adding the block, and get the volume of the block by subtract both of these volumes together. الإجابة دي صح والإجابة دي صح. طيب هيبقى في بعض الناس تقول طيب how can we put this block in the measuring cylinder؟ ما هو ما قالكش إن البلوك ده الدايمنشنز بتاعته كبيرة مثلا. It may be ليجو مكعب الصغنطة ده ممكن يكون كده. It may be a block of like البلوكس اللي بيبنوا بيها بتاع البيلدينج. فالاتنين صح لأنه ما حددش the size of the block. Okay, فيصبحوا two ways صح. طبعا Angelic and Carlos write down their results. Calculate the density of the block. You have to write first the rule, density equal mass over volume, and then you will substitute by write 210 over 30. You will the answer will be 7. The measuring unit gram per centimeter cubic. And that's it for 2015 paper 1. Let me switch to 2015 paper 2. And we will go to question number 3. Yusuf looks at 4 sound traces on an oscilloscope. Okay, A, B, C, and D. Fine. A, which sound has the highest amplitude and the highest frequency? The highest amplitude, it means it's big, it's totally big. And the highest frequency means the hugest number or the most number of waves. So it will be A. So question A, the answer will be letter A. B, which sound had the highest pitch and is the loudest? هو هنا بيضحك عليك as he said the highest frequency and highest pitch is the same. Okay? Fine. They will be the same. The highest frequency and also the highest pitch. So it will be also letter A. Okay? Question 6. Okay. Oliver uses timing gate to measure his speed when he is running. A, Oliver needs one other measurement to calculate this speed. What is the measurement and how does he measure it? A measurement, distance. This is the measurement اللي Oliver needs to measure it. Measuring an instrument طبعا it's a big distance, so you will use measuring tape. B, Oliver repeats his run 5 times. Give 2 reasons why. You may write to get reliable results and to get the average time or the average speed. الاثنين صح. We will go to question number 9. Okay. Look at the diagram of the air particles in a sound wave. أهو. Sound moving in this direction. A, when the air particles are closer together, it's called a compression. Which 2 letters showing a compression? It's A and B. Sound doesn't travel in a vacuum or in a space. Complete the sentence. Sound cannot travel in a vacuum because it can only travel when there are. ممكن تكتب particles صح. ممكن تكتب medium صح. ممكن تكتب material صح. ممكن تكتب matter صح. Okay? Let's go to question 12. Okay. Yuri wants to measure the current through the lamp and voltage across the lamp. On the circuit diagram, add an ammeter and voltmeter to show how can measure the current and the voltage. Okay, so we will put the meter in series and you will put the voltmeter in parallel. Okay? Okay. هحط مثلا الاميتر هنا مثلا زي مثلا هنا او هنا اي حاجه، لكن هكونكت الفولتميتر in parallel مع اللامب، هحطها هنا الفولتميتر. Complete this sentence about electric current. The current going into a junction in a circuit is equal to coming out. الكرنت اللي داخل من السيركت هو قد الكرنت اللي هيدخل لها تاني. Okay? Yuri now adds the second battery in series with the original battery. What will happen to the current in the circuit? Logically, why the current will increase. Question 13. He can feel the heat of sun because of radiation and metal transfer thermal energy using the process of conduction. 14. How far has the car traveled after 8 minutes? So after 8 minutes, you will use your ruler and go upward like this, and then go to that. It's 6 kilometers. B. Gabriella thinks that the car traveled at different speeds. Explain how she can tell this from the shape of the graph. يعني زي الجراف ده مفهمك كده، حضرتك ممكن تقول له the line has different slopes، يعني هو مش ماشي بنفس الانجلز، لا عشان كده it means ان هو بيغير السبيد بتاعته. And you also may use a correct calculations، يعني you may calculate in that time the speed of her in that time, and you may measure the speed in her time in the next straight line. So that's it, and thank you so much.